we're starting a little late. Overwatch Oasis, Tier 3, Nova versus
Taters.
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 You got Jibba and Zooms tonight. We're starting a little bit late because we were working out some things and some stuff there.
Hello, everyone. I hope we're having a wonderful Oasis night today. It's a great Saturday, and it's starting to get like kind of cool where I am, so I'm in a pretty good mood tonight. I don't know how everyone else is feeling.
That fall weather is spicy in its own way.
We never have like fall weather here a lot. Normally it goes from like summer to winter like really quickly. Like actually getting like some nice 60-degree kind of like breezy fall weather. Oh, it makes me so happy. I was actually able like to dress cute today, and I was like, yes.
Nah, Zooms, you cute every day.
Ah, thank you. I beg to differ, but I appreciate it.
It looks like both teams have a pretty confident lineup on what they want to roll out with. Nova. Nova's got a bit of a dive tank line here with the Ball and the D.Va. They have a Junkrat, a McCree, along with the Lucio and the Moira.
That is really interesting because, like, Junk isn't only what you run of dive. So I am curious to see how they're going to pull this off. And on the side of Taters, we're going to be running more of a brawl here, with Blue going on the Torb for that extra damage. Torb, like, with a brawl can be quite deadly. So honestly, like, I don't blame them for running this. Guys, both teams are getting to the point here. Our dive comp, actually, it seems like we had J-Rod pushing off to Ryan last second here. So no dive, actually. We got J-Rod on point first here. Nova going to be jumping in, getting bad reads out right away, and we're already invested here from the Taters. So about their main tank, this is getting scary for them. Ooh, Rez, though, coming out here from Flynn again. Fly again? Flynn again? I'm gonna call it Flynn again. From Flynn again.
J-Rod did charge into that backline, which is a little bit dangerous, but Sai was able to get quite a few picks in order to kind of help him get out of that.
As usual, Sai's peel on D.Va is absolutely phenomenal. Taters are gonna have to regroup here, get together. And so we are going to see that as they're going to start going to go right with the speed boost from Flynn again on the Lucio. They're going to be, Flynn actually going to find Daddy Needs You out of the fight. That's no Junkrat here for Nova. We are going to have Sidomia getting onto point by himself, is going to get D-Mech here. Red Hood Kitty able to secure the kill. Ooh, double kill coming out here from Bear. Loves the Coalescence coming out from Indy, and Nova made this losing fight into a winning fight of just 2 ults.
Nova doing a really good job of keeping a strong presence here right at this choke to kind of push Taters back, but I really liked that rotation from Taters, especially because they really didn't use too many ults there in that situation.
Absolutely. They do a good job just being able to keep up the point presence, but just cycling their ults really well. They're being able to follow up too, something that they've always been good. Oh! J-Rod's shield did get broken here though, and allowing Kitty's bomb to find Chicky. Taters are going to start to move in here as Lucky and Shoya find the picks that are needed. Sidomia D-Mech once again, he's the one person on point, and with 86%, Taters are going to recapture. This is gonna make you feel better. I think Nova there just got screwed by J-Rod's shield breaking so soon when the bomb was thrown out.
Yeah, it's really good target focus there from the side of Taters to make sure that shield does break while throwing the bomb simultaneously. Because if they throw the bomb too quickly, then, you know, the team can kind of spread away from that.
Yeah. Oh, so Red Hook getting the boop onto Sidomia here. We're gonna have Tire used by Daddy Needs You. Finds 2. Oh, I have stream up. Okay. And Nova are probably going to be able to recontest this here, though there is Torbolt all over the points. Nova are finding the picks necessary. Blue is able to find Bear though, and we do have bad reads now on the ball. Kitty with another bomb throws in, but beat will be invested here from Nova. Shatter invests as well, but won't find anyone. J-Rod able to find Flynn again. Dragon's going to be going on to point here, getting a lot of damage in, but Daddy Needs You and Sidomia are going to follow up here either way. Coalescence is going to be keeping up the tank line as they're going to knock out the Taters one by one. Kitty's going to be D-Max here, but she isn't down for the count yet. Beautiful stall coming out here from the Taters. trying to get as much percentage as they can. Deadeye invested does find Flynn again, and Nova will recapture, and we are in one fight territory now. Oh, bomb being thrown in by Sidomia is able to find Shoya. We do have bad reads on point though. Going for a stall, isn't able to stay for super long. Kitty just seconds away, unable to touch, and Ruins will be captured here by Nova.
I think Taters do a great job at pushing aggressively and saving their ults for appropriate situations. I think where they could be better suited there. So we saw the beat come out, which was to counter Red Hood Kitty's Diva Bomb. And then we saw the dragons come out, and the dragons weren't as well placed, I think, as Lucky kind of wanted in that situation. So it's almost as if you kind of wait a little bit, couple more seconds to let the rest of Nova group up and or try and push them into kind of a corner. And then that, I think that dragon would have been a lot more better utilized. But I like the thought that we're seeing from Taters. We just have to see kind of the execution from them a little bit better.
Yeah. Taters are always super good at being able to rally around one another.
Mm-hmm. They have great rotation.
So it doesn't shock me. Ooh, J-Rod gonna be finding an early pick here on the bad read, and a huge boost from Chicky, gonna get Blue out of the fight as well. Taters with their Rissa Hog gonna get knocked out really quickly. I just feel like Nova just jumped on them essentially. I don't know if that makes sense. They just kinda...
Yeah, both teams sort of, they met each other on the inside rotation there, and I think there was just a little better boops kind of on the side of Nova and pushing a rotation there, but...
So it does seem like we're gonna stick with it. Oh, bad reads, able to get Daddy Needs You out of the fight. This seems to be what Tater's looking for, a huge stun onto J-Rod coming out. We're gonna have Tater starting to aggress here, J-Rod down. Huge boop going in on Sidomia, but he's able to fly up. Pulse Bomb is invested, doesn't find anyone. Sidomia is just getting bullied here by the Taters, getting pulled in and just having a lot of damage pumped into him. J-Rod is back though, but it doesn't seem much like a winning fight here for Nova. And with that, Taters are going to capture this.
The amount of stun CC on the side of Taters that happened to Sidomia and just kind of in general Blue with really amazing sort of stuns there. Great sleeps, great pulls, and granted, he kind of went super into the well. It still really worked to Tater's advantage. On the side of Nova, it did work to their advantage to kind of build up a couple more points here in the end, but...
We're gonna have bongos invested here. Tyre gonna be going in here as well if Daddy needs to. We'll focus the bongo and we'll find Flynn again as well. Bomb gets just thrown in by Serena, doesn't find anyone here. Lucky Tiger able to find Daddy needs to though. Ooh, with the leftover mines will kill Red Hood Kitty in the process. It is only Hog here for the tank line for Taters. Whole Hog will be invested though. J-Rod is out of the fight. That is a tank for a tank. Nova looking a little split here though, as Taters are just going to chaos comp them out of this fight. It does seem like that they're doing a great job now running this like high damage, high CC kind of composition. They're just like just Blue and Reeds are just kind of like going together, stun cook kind of thing. Oh,
I think also.
And Shatter.
Ooh, and that big boop from Chicky. But I think also having Tiger in the background to be a little chaotic on the Tracer has been helpful, but a lot of ults are kind of being invested here, I feel like.
Oh yeah, definitely. Big boop coming out from Flynn again, but I don't think this is a winning fight for the Taters. Just kind of gotta stall it out here. They are in one fight territory in their favor though. If they can get this to 99, this could be winnable for them. Kitty back on the point now, looking for kills with Blue and Reeds coming up right behind. Big stall coming out here from the Taters. Feet gonna get invested though for Nova. Same as Deadeye. Flynn again goes down. Ooh, Tyre gonna be stopping Blue right in his tracks. Pulse, oh, Lucky Tiger will find two though in favor of Taters. As well as little bit of shield break coming out here, with bongos being popped, and a nano! The power stacking is huge here, and Kitty will be focusing down Chicky and getting her out of the fight. J-Rod's gonna be out as well. And oh, it is just a Rissa slaughter here today. And Taters will take well. Honestly, well is just one of those maps where, like, I don't think you should be running, like, Brawl, just because comps like this just kind of, like, reign supreme here.
Well is, I feel like, either a map that you need to bunker down, or, like you said earlier, you kind of need to run chaotic a little bit.
Yeah.
This map specifically is a great Brawl. This map sort of suits all three. It suits Brawl, it suits chaotic, and it suits bunker. So it's really interesting to see what teams can do, and it looks like both teams are kind of going to be going for a bit of a Brawly sort of look.
So Nova's going to be running a high damage Sim Reaper, which is going to cause a lot of problems if Taters are not ready for it. Oh, but Taters will be going a Sim as well. Both sides are going to get going to teleport points, it seems.
Question is, whose teleport is placed better, and who gets there first?
That is true. Teleporter will be placed right to point. A few people do use it, and the Taters will capture that point first and get their turrets up. As Nova is kind of left going in one by one. Though Daddy Needs to is able to get bad reach. J-Rod and the Bear will go out of the fight. Huge boop coming up from Flynn again. Able to help the Taters secure this point. Oh, another huge boop as well from Flynn again. He must have the Lava achievement.
Even though they both took different routes there, it looks like it could have gone either way, because Daddy was getting some really good sort of damage input there onto the tanks, but just Taters really rallied around each other and kind of focus fired on who they needed to.
They absolutely did. And on that Flynn again was just like punishing those who were going up on that coast there. And like, you gotta kind of be careful of a Lucio who's going to punish you if you do not want to go out on coast, because a good Lucio will boop you off. Right, we do have J-Rod charging in on the point here. Oh, but Blue with the huge Deadeye is going to find 3. Absolutely insane here from Taters. And they do still have 2 ults online as well, as Nova doesn't really have any, almost a coalescence built up here from Casativa. I feel so bad. I feel like I'm not pronouncing that correctly, but I'm trying.
Chat, let us know if volume's an issue at all. I know we had a suggestion about that the other day, so just give us a heads up. It's the best way for us to know.
Oh, yes, please let us know. I know sometimes I don't talk loud enough, so that could be an issue as well. Right, window going to be invested here from the Taters, but Coalescence is coming out here from Nova's Moira, going to allow them to push in. B will get invested here from Flynn again, as both Bad Reeds and Blue are going to be able to find some picks that are going to let Taters keep a hold of this point. Points like this are so hard to capture because once a sim is set up, it can be difficult to break through. I feel like Lighthouse is one of the easier ones, unlike with like Legion and what's the other one that I'm thinking of? I'll just say like, you know, Market and Garden. This one's a little easier than those two, but it still can be really difficult once turrets are all up there. Nova have one more time to push. Beat's gonna get invested in, but the Bear already picked off. Bomb gonna get invested here from Sidomia, but a huge sim wall's gonna block most of that. Lucky Tiger getting 2, as both Bad Reef and Blue are going to follow through on that. And as overtime ticks down, Taters will take Ilios.
I think a lot of what this map specifically about is alt usage, alt investments. You can take point with the proper alts sort of staggered and used correctly, but you can also, as we just saw on the side of Taters, you know, they were prepared for that coming in. They had multiple shields, they had turrets on point, they also had the Baptiste field out, so the right sort of cooldowns and ults can save your team.
Oh, exactly. Like, if you have great usage of cooldowns and ults, then, like, especially with, like, control, it's gonna be super hard to, like, break through that, or just, like, I don't know, yeah, just to break through that. Just because, like, control so heavily relies on just pure power, it's a little less about, like, strategy and stuff. It's just more about, like, rush into them and get as many kills as possible. Cooldown usage is just so important in that kind of fight. And if you're not using ults to initiate, if you're not using cooldowns to initiate, you can get left in the dust really quickly. Especially as timer is, like, the percentage capture is like not as slow as like some people think.
I completely agree. We're gonna ask if they want what Hollywood they want.
Well, we almost had Spooky Hollywood yesterday, but someone got upset. That was so sad. Oh, I love Spooky Hollywood so much. I'm just gonna go through and check profiles for a second.
I'm gonna run downstairs for 1 second and just grab some water, so I'll be right back while they give us lineups and Hollywood map.
Okie dokie. Oh, someone needs to open their profile.
Well, chat, sorry to disappoint you, but we will not be getting Hollywood Halloween tonight.
Oh.
Maybe one of these days we will.
One of these days.
But we do have swaps from the side of Nova, so we have Ishii coming in for J-Rod. We have Bulky and Zordon coming in. Who is Zordon? Is Zordon Sky?
Yeah, that's Sky. If someone didn't place at all a past season... Oh wait, no, never mind. I don't know what's going on there.
Past season, we go to previous seasons. Current season is kind of where the placements need to occur.
Yeah, never mind. I think it's like some weird glitch there.
Do you need me to go check through anybody? I can help.
Sidomia's was just weird, so there's 2 season 29s. I think it's just because like one's not placed, the other is. Like, I don't know how that works. I think it just has something to do with the fact that it all got switched over to BattleNet. That's my guess.
Yeah, he's got one BattleNet, and then he's got one PSN one. One's placed.
Okay.
One's placed, so we'll go with the one that's placed.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was 2 season 29s until like, I looked hard enough, and then I was like, oh, okay.
Kitty, Blue, Lucky, Emmy, Shoya. So we got Emmy coming in.
Oh, Emmy! Candidate for Rookie of the Year there.
So chat, we're just looking for some swaps and some readies from everybody. Hope you guys are enjoying this wonderful night with us. And our dogs that like to just bork. I think between Zooms and I, you will have a never-ending borking of dogs.
Bark fest, yeah. None right now. It's like they all went upstairs, but maybe at some point if they get brought down.
Mine are always in the room.
They have such like scary barks. I know they're probably like super nice.
If you can guess which of the dogs is barking when they bark, I'll do something for you in the server at some point. So you have your options between Java, Hallie, and Nala.
Crap, I don't remember what either of them look like.
I posted them in pets tonight, and they all got bats tonight.
Oh,
they're all clean ladies.
Oh, gotta see.
I think number 1 is Hallie, number 2 is Java, and number 3 is Nala. And we're still looking for some readies from these teams. These teams love to make us wait. When did we ask for readies? Because I think they might be coming up on that,
Oh, I remember the Shiba Inu looking guy. Oh, so cute. I love her little fox face. Oh, but that poor dog looks so sad.
Oh yeah,
like,
Hallie does not like bats.
She's like, Mother, you've betrayed me.
She's also the first one that jumps into the shower for the bath, but you know.
That's like when I'm clipping. My sisters will help me like clip my cat's nails, and then like the dogs will get jealous. And like, you don't want your nails clipped. You don't even know what you're getting jealous about. Like, you're just jealous because like the cat's in between us, but like you don't want your nails clipped.
We got that Tater ready. Oh, Bulky's supposed to be in for Chicky? Did I miss that?
Oh yeah, I don't think Chicky is playing DPS tonight.
No, Chicky's not playing DPS. Nah, I just don't like Bulky, that's why. That's okay. Even Nova didn't realize. They would have rolled with it. They would have gone. Alright, so we go.
Alright, going into Hollywood.
I want to see 5 Briggs, 1 ball. All supports.
Yep.
All supports, 1 ball.
All supports.
I'm gonna lobby next season. Oasis is just all supports and 1 other character. Doesn't matter what it is, but it's just 1 character.
I mean, like, of how Overwatch 2 is turning out.
That's how it's looking.
Well.
Might as well prepare for Overwatch 2.
We can just call it Overwatch 2.5. All supports 1 other character.
Chat, what are we looking to see? What kind of comps do we want? Do we want Brawl? Do we want Dive?
Seems like we are going to see Sky on his famous Pharah here. It is one of his like best characters that we've been seeing a lot of games so far. It's like Pharah and I think Sim are like the 2 that I've seen him play the most this season.
And Bulky on that McCree. We know he's accurate.
Oh, absolutely. His hit scan has always been super, super good. It's always been like really, really consistent as well. I don't think I've really seen him have like an off day before.
Nah, he's always been a hit god. And from the side of Taters, though, it looks like we are getting D.Va, the McCree, and I want to say a Hanzo, but on air is in my way. Yep, along with a Lucio Ana.
I'm not too sure about that Ana pick, just because like I think Sky can just single him out super easily. But if that does happen, let's hope that they switch really quickly. Alright, the Novas looks like they're going to hold up pretty far here, right at the choke. Sky going to get an early pick onto Blue as well. Rez will come through here from Emmy Mouse and allow Taters to push in. They don't have a Lucio here though, so they're going to have to be extremely careful with how they approach this. They don't have speed to rely on. Tater's going to be going into this little room here, looking to just poke at Nova. Hoping to get a good early pick here. Immort already going to be used here from Cloud Lemon, keeping Nova alive as they push onto Taters. And Brad Reeds will get out of the fight really early here, but will get rest up again from Emmy now. It's huge Reds coming in here. We got Nano coming in here as well onto Bad Reeds, but a window is going to keep him from pushing in. Oh, and Nano is going to dissipate. Sidomia's gonna find Lucky Tiger as well. And we got some ults being popped here. Deadeye used by Bulky Bob, but isn't gonna find anyone. Bomb gonna be thrown in here as well from Sidomia. It's gonna find two! Oh my goodness. Taters are just getting so split right now. These are just getting highly aggressive.
Yeah, these were a lot of quick ults there from Nova. They used Baptiste field and they used High Noon. And Cloud is already 75% back to that field again, so good position for them.
Right. Ooh, bad reads down again. Emmy Mouse looking for the res, but Ishii is not gonna let it happen. The body is gonna be guarded here. Ooh, Sky is gonna get res though, as Lucky Tiger will go down. The staggers are just going heavily in favor of Nova right now. Though Taters do have a lot of good ults online right now. We almost have Dupe and Bomb coming online as well. Though with the good ults here from Nova, they're going to have to be careful. Another window getting popped here, but Bad Reads with a huge slam moves right past it. Kitty and Bad Reads following through, getting the huge pick. Sky though, gonna pop that barrage, only gonna find Blue though. And Kitty gonna throw out that zoning bomb to try and keep away Nova. Won't find anyone, but does keep people off the point to allow Taters to get one pick. Lucky Tiger will find Ishii here. This looking like a Taters of victory. The Pharmacy though is still highly alive with Cloud Lemon keeping them up as well. Cloud Lemon goes going down to Blue though. Emmy now taken out. Only one support here for the Taters. But the Mercy here, the Bear who is on the Mercy will go down as well. Sidomia throwing the bomb right behind the Rhine. Almost gets the kill but doesn't. The stall from Nova right now is huge. But Sidomia gets off just a little too long and Taters will get that point. Great, nice time bank too for them.
It was a big ult investment fight from both sides, but it kind of worked out a little bit better on the side of Taters there. It's one of those sort of patience.
Ooh, Emmy Mouse gonna get found out here from Deadeye. Yeah, I do feel like ults are just like a big part of why Taters were able to get that point. They just used them a lot better in my opinion. Like that Shatter was huge, the zoning bomb was really nice.
And the fact that everybody pushed up through the Immort.
Exactly, yeah. And the fact too that like, yeah, everyone just like kind of played around their Rhine. And they're still going to be pushing cart here. Nova going to have to keep backing up. Getting as much cart push as possible is always really good. It's what you want to see. Oh, don't leave your cart behind. Lucky Tiger getting again the early pick here onto Cloud Lemon. Kitty tops the bomb, won't find anyone here, but the Bear is going to go down. With Blue able to find two here as well. Dupe coming out here as well from Lucky Tiger. Maybe that's a little too many ults, but whatever will secure them this point, I think it's going to be worth it.
I like the charge that we saw from Bad Reads to try and take Ishii out of that fight, so either Bomb or High Noon was going to be able to kind of allow them to keep pushing in this situation.
Ooh, huge stun coming out there from Blue. I don't know if you saw that. It stopped Ishii like right in his tracks. Sky is going to pop the Deadeye here. It's only going to find Blue. But Taters are still looking really good here. And Kitty is doing a really good job keeping Sky in check. I think she's like been on his ass like every single second that she gets a chance to.
You almost question if Taters have done their homework here. So we do see Sky switch to the main now.
It does seem like that Taters did not go into this blind. They definitely seem to have some understanding of how to play here. Kitty in the back line now as Reeds with a huge slam. Lucky Tiger able to get Sky out of the fight. Oh, but Pokey Bob with the triple! Nova have to push in here. This is a winning fight for them. Pokey Bob is going to go down here, but Taters are forced to back up. Pokey single-handedly saved that just then.
And we do see some switches. So the fire is gone, so we're off the double hit scan.
Ooh, but Sky gonna get picked off early once more. Oh, but those turrets are gonna be deadly here for Taters. Bomb getting thrown in from Sidomia does find two as well. And Nova will just clean up. Oh, poor kitty. Okay, she does get out though. So there isn't going to be a diva stagger here, but without mech, this is going to be pretty difficult for Taters.
No mech, no place to jump off, so Kitty does need to rebuild, but Kitty is almost 90% back to getting in mech, so kind of has to keep chugging along here.
Taters have a lot of ults here. Well, 2 good ults, and they almost have a window to use as well. As Nova are still kind of struggling to build those ults. Window is going to get used here by Cloud Lemon. Gonna force Taters away here. So they just have to wait it out, be patient, and now they push in. Bad Reed's gonna get aggressive here as Lucky Tiger comes in with the dupe. Does find Ishii out, and here comes the Jedi from blue looking for a pick as Bomb is gonna get thrown in. Oh, but the remake gonna find Bulky Bob here. Oh my goodness, and the dupe remake finding Cloud Lemon. Remake kills here for Taters. Absolutely insane. Ishii charges in but gets taken out right away. Valk gonna get popped here by Emmy Mouse. And with 29 seconds left on the clock, Taters will capture this.
It was a really nice rotation that we saw there from Nova into that small room, but just unfortunately that double mech bomb plus the high noon, they definitely sort of made them group in the way that they wanted them to group, Taters.
Oh, absolutely.
Forced Nova to go where they wanted them to go, which made kind of that cleanup at the end there a little bit more beneficial to them.
Oh yeah, definitely. They definitely kind of just played into Tater's hands there a little bit. And I do think their swaps, like their kind of like hasty swaps towards the end, kind of put them at a disadvantage ult-wise as well. Like they got Shatter and Bomb right as the point got captured. And they only had window for that last fight, which Taters were able just to patiently evade for a little bit. And then they just went in with their ults as well. I think ult bank was a huge deciding factor in that last fight. I feel like if Nova was a little more patient with that window, I think, maybe just wait a little more until they pushed in, then I feel like it could have been savable, but it's hard for me to say 100%. And we are going to see a double shield coming out from Taters now as well, which is going to be a little difficult to break through. So seeing as we are going to be having Farah coming out here as well, that could be enough shield break for Nova to get in here and do a lot of damage. Wall is going to get put up here by Bulky Bob as Nova slowly makes their way in to kind of break apart this double shield. Bulky is up top by himself though, gets the freeze on the Lucky Tiger. Unable to stop the res onto blue as well, but Bad Reeds is down. That is no main tank for the Taters. Red Hood Kitty down as well, no tank for Taters. Blue is able to find the kill on a Bulky Bob, but Nova is able to keep on fighting through and getting the picks that are needed. Ooh, Emmy Mouse goes down as well as Joya. The only one alive right now is Lucky Tiger. The bear tries to get the res, but oh my god, Sidomia eats the dragons from blue. And Nova are going to capture this point in a minute, and now they have 5 minutes and 30 seconds to get the point to point 2. Get the payload to point 2.
I do want to say we saw Kitty on the Sigma there very briefly. We did see a really good rock from Kitty in order to stop Ishii's charge onto Bad Reeds, but unfortunately Bad Reeds did end up going down before all of that happened. Just by great focus fire there.
Yeah, I missed that one. Oh, but Red Hood Kitty and Blue Tiger Lucky Tiger here doing a great job though, keeping that pharmacy in check. There's no more pharmacy for Nova. Ishii is up top by himself as well, but Emmy Mouse gonna go down here to Sidomia. Kitty doing a great job bullying these tanks. As Nova, oh, Sidomia gonna toss in the bomb here, but Immort gonna save Taters. We do have Farah ult gonna be invested here, but Lucky Tiger getting the pharmacy out of the fight once more. And Blue able to find Ishii as well. Blizzard invested, but Bad Reeds is frozen within it. Bob is invested here though, doing a lot of damage here and saving Bad Reeds' life. Red Hood Kitty back in the fight, gonna help out their Rhine. Lucky Tiger is back in the fight. Red Hood Kitty is able to get Bulky Bob and Cloud Lemon. It is only Sidomia and the Bear left here on the point. Sky too, actually, is up top. I missed him up there. Sky is able to get Lucky Tiger and Emmy Mouse out of the fight, but Blue gonna get some revenge onto Sidomia. The payload though has stopped here by Saloon, and Taters are gonna be holding on. They have to whittle down as much time here because they do not want Nova here to possibly get a higher time bank than them. Because on payload maps, time bank is extremely important. And with 29 seconds, any time that they can get here is extremely important. Windows on both sides are invested. Sidomia with another bomb. We'll throw it in. Doesn't find anyone though. Oh no, Red Hood Kitty does lose mech here. Cloud Lemon finds Shoya. Ooh. Ults on both sides are going to use here, but it's looking like a Nova victory here. Bad Reeds gets dangerously low. Shoya down, but Cloud Lemon's also down. No baps on either side. The chain freezing on the Bad Reeds is just too much here. Kitty popping the bomb. Doesn't find anyone though. So still have time to stall.
Very nice wall from Bulky there. Ishii was hammered down from Bad Reeds and would have probably been charged or fire striked, but that wall I think definitely helped kind of save that fight a little bit for the tank.
Oh, absolutely. He's been doing really well in the May so far. His walls and his just chain freezing Bad Reeds. As I've been watching, he's been holding down a primary onto him, keeping him from getting aggressive, punishing him from just charging in. Which is good, like as a May, like your job is just to punish like anyone trying to get aggressive.
And act as like a second sort of shield tank as much as possible if you can.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think of it that way. Yeah, May is kind of like a second shield tank. Oh, that Blizzard was huge. It seems like Taters just aren't able to find their footing here. Especially with the May just separating them and then the ults. Can they touch actually? Okay, we are going to have Lucky Tiger touching here on the Tracer, as well as stalls coming through from the rest of the Taters. Shatter coming through, bomb, window, beat. It's a lot of ults here. Taters are able to use their own Shatter, but Chain Freeze is going to stop Bad Reeds from being able to do anything with it. Someone needs to deal with Bulky here, because he is just causing Bad Reeds a really bad, like, it's not fun for him. Like, I feel for him as a tank player.
Really good focus though there from Taters. Yeah, Taters realized they were able to kind of separate Nova from each other and keep Bulky on point by himself while, you know, pushing the rest of the team aggressively.
Good job keeping up the Reinhardt as well. Like, he should have died like several times there, but the heals from Shoya and Emmy Mouse were on point.
But Bulky very close to another ult here.
So except other than Blizzard, doesn't really seem like Nova have any ults coming up here. Shoya and Lucky Tiger both have their ults. Blue though picked off early here from Sky, and with Bulky Bob just like picking on them from the side there. Oh. Rest of Nova are going to be coming to Bulky's defense as he jumps out from the backline. Sky going to be popping the tag visor. Kitty goes down. Ishii's able to find Lucky Tiger. Even though Coalescence is being used here from Shoya, is it enough to keep up Bad Reeds? Oh, and a huge Shatter gets 3. Nova just taking out Taters one by one. Blizzard on the point keeps anyone from really touching. And with a minute 50, Nova are able to get point 3.
Definitely questioning Bulky a little bit. He did well there, but going into that fight, he had the ult and he was kind of holding it while it worked out in their advantage. There was, I feel like, a moment or two that he could have used it before using that Reinhardt hammer down, because Reinhardt would have gone to point and hammered down one of the points where they were trying to come out. maybe just a little caught up in the fight in that moment.
That's possible.
But how quickly,
Blizzard
just with how quickly Bulky has been building those blizzards, I would have expected to see it used a little bit quicker there.
Yeah, Blizzard is like one of those ults too that you can just throw in. Like, it's a good ult. Like, yeah, you want to think about it. You don't want to just like waste it on like a 2-man team fight. It's already won, of course, you know.
But when you're at that last point where you only have, you know, so much of an area that you need to kind of blizzard off, that would have been utilized fairly well either way.
Oh yeah, exactly. Especially because like you get blizzard so quickly, like you said. So if it was used earlier, it really wouldn't have been like a loss per se.
No grief, your Revity. No grief. Just a little noticing. That's all. Just pointing out you're doing a great job on building them.
We're gonna have a lot of damage once more coming out here from the side of Taters as they revive this attack comp they've used beforehand. I mean, now it's gonna be on the Lucio though, gonna be speeding up Taters to the high ground. As Nova will meet them with Sidomia, Cloud, and Sky getting damage, and Lucky Tiger is gonna get picked off really early here. But Taters have to keep on moving. They go down the stairs, going onto Ishii, but are forced to back up as the high ground is getting just attacked here by the Nova players. Bulky Bob able to find Blue out of the fight. A lot of damage coming in here onto Taters. Lucky Tiger going down here as well. Red Hood Kitty out of mech. Sky of a fast barrage, able to find 2 as well.
I was going to point out that them playing in this small room is super beneficial for Sky, who is almost very quickly at ult, and it kind of just pushes them into a very small area for that Pharah ult.
That's true, that's absolutely true. Especially because, like, even just some splash damage on that Pharah can build up just a lot of ult charge. Like, Junk and Pharah just dominate, like, small rooms like that.
I was thinking at first, like, oh, a Junkrat would be perfect here, and then I kind of realized that they have the Pharah still, so just the pressure that they were putting and the pincering that they were putting onto Taters in that kind of room, while it took a couple of seconds just to get the Taters down, it kept them off a point, and it kept the time bank going down, and that's what was the most important thing that they needed to do.
Absolutely, they just did a good job just keeping them at bay in a way. Just you know, so the timer ticks down. They realize there's only a minute. They don't have to worry about team kills. They just gotta make sure nobody gets on that point, and they gotta make sure that Taters doesn't take any of them out on the way to the point. It's just like a little bit of strategy, you know, I guess. I feel like I'm not making any sense tonight, and I apologize. We're going to be seeing a similar defense here from Taters, but Blue is going to be on the Sim, and we have Lucky Tiger back on the Ashe.
I was going to say, it looks like Taters are opting to just play a very bunkered in sort of defense here.
Absolutely. See if they can just... Oh, Sky getting picked off early here by Lucky Tiger. They're going to be looking for the res. Though with how Lucky Tiger is just pumping damage into them, it's going to be very difficult for Nova to really run this Pharah against them. Nova looks like they're going to be trying to go mid. We're going to have Wall going to be utilized here by Bulky Bob, as the rest of Taters are going to pump in as much damage as possible with turrets and oh, Sky once again picked off by Lucky Tiger. Cloud is going to utilize the window here, and Kitty will get caught out as the rest of the Taters had backed up. Window going to be used here for the Taters. Bulky Bob pushing in. Ishii charging in as well to help him. Ishii does go down. Blue able to find Bulky Bob. It's only Sidomia here now. And with the Sim being trained onto him, he is going to get DMAXed, and Taters will hold.
It's a very die or get out sort of fight, because they only have one more push left here.
Guy's on the Widow now, probably looking to get the pick onto Lucky Tiger.
But Lucky, if they do not bring Lucky down, Lucky will have Bob to throw in to fight here, and Taters have a lot of ults kind of to their advantage right now.
That's true. Ooh, Sky's gonna be losing the duel against the Ashe here. As
early Bob.
I
was gonna say, an early Bob, not a bad idea.
Absolutely not a bad idea. If they can get a lot of damage in, that's gonna be good for them. Oh, Lucky Tiger and Shoya able to get some winning picks here for the Taters, but Blizzard is thrown in. Huge immort here coming out here from Shoya, keeping Bad Reads and Shoya alive as Velk is gonna keep up the rest of the team with the chain heals. Kitty's bomb does find Sidomia. It is only Sky and the Bear alive here. Rez gonna be coming on here from Shoya as the Bear tries his best to stall it out. Ishii with the slam, but doesn't touch in time, and it is a draw.
Why do we draw this map? Why do we draw this map? I do want to comment though on the Bear being a Valkyrie Mercy, kind of trying to survive against 5 different people. That was a really good job that we saw that the team almost was able to touch points, so that is very complimentary to them.
Absolutely, they did a good job like keeping the right distance in the air. That way, like, they were still counted as like on point, but they weren't in anybody's like line of fire. So if I remember correctly, this means that if Taters win the next map, this will be a Tater victory.
Correct. Alright, so we are
So
swapping.
it's go time right now for Nova. Nova has to get their game phases on. Because if they let Taters take this next map, there is no going back.
Do you mind asking them for swaps and readies while I have the fun time of switching everybody over?
I'm gonna make a guess. Is that one Java?
Yes.
Yes.
Whose idea was it to swap sides? What arc created these things? I'm just going to take a quick look at rosters so I can make sure I have the right people. I know I got a couple more people to swap. Some of these newer sort of people in the league, or newer BattleNet names, I don't always know.
Yeah, same. I have so much trouble like remembering who is who when people change their names. Like Ill Weakness changing his name, like Akano, he changed his name from Ill Weakness to Distress. Like a lot of people got confused by that one. Like the amount of times that Jarl has changed his name.
Good old Jarl.
He comes up with the funniest names though, I will say that. J-Rod gonna be coming back in here for Volskaya, it seems. Bulky and Zordon gonna keep on duoing, and Cloud and Vanna this time are gonna be the support duo. Still waiting for some Tater swaps though.
Who is Vanna?
Crap. Is that as... No, I don't know.
I'm trying to get up.
Delia.
No, she's Taters. I'm trying to get up to rosters.
Oh, Vanna is.
I was about to be like, okay, who is this?
Yeah.
That was my assumption, but
Indica. We have the Tater lineup as well. Oh, Flanagan's gonna be coming in here onto tank with Juno. And then Lucky and Blue on DPS still. And then Asbelia and Shoya on the support.
so I remember Flanagan
Asbelius.
doing a very good job on tank before.
Oh, I don't remember him on tank. I feel so bad.
I have casted a lot of the Taters games recently, so I definitely remember it.
I think I did,
Juno, Lucky Blue.
which one did I do?
J-Rod, Sky. Sky. Yep. Bulky Zordon. My OCD means I need to flip them, because that's the order that they were given. Same for Cloud. Paris is the worst map. That's the biggest lie.
I don't like Paris personally, but I just think it's funny that he wrote Busan as Blessin.
Alright, we're just looking for some readies. We can get this rolling. Seems that was a great response.
I think everyone knows at this point my one way to respond to things is just keyboard smashing.
I usually just blame that on my dogs. And I say, oh, they keyboard smashed. It's their fault.
Oreo keeps making me laugh because he keeps spelling Busan as Bussin'. It's so funny.
It's
At
bussin'.
least to me, it's hilarious. It's Bussin'.
Clearly, this chat is the place to be. Right, Oreo? J-Rod didn't change his profile picture. That's why they're losing. I mean, you could be right. There is a synergy thing that goes on with those profile pictures.
Oh yes, the profile curse.
Alright, we get 2 readies. We go.
Hey, let's go.
We do these things. Kitty with the bench ready. We like it. We like to know that everybody is here and active and gonna go. We're gonna take another just second to pause test. Just a pause test. That's all. I, for some reason, always freak out and get worried that the pause button isn't gonna work like halfway through when it needs to work.
Oh my goodness. Well, I've had that happen before in a game where like it did not work. Like it's a good thing to check. Gonna just check the viewers. Alrighty, and we're good.
I check that every map just in case.
Ready for battle.
Alrighty, we're going to be seeing a double shield here from Taters, it seems.
Yeah, defense was real quick to kind of pick those options, though. They do have that long run, so they do want to kind of be on their game. And it looks like on the side of attack, they're still deciding a little bit here.
That is true, that is true. This is where we're going to go a lot of damage here with a sim junk.
Or yeah, I can't
as well.
I can't remember if auto disconnect is or isn't on, but I do always like to just be proactive and safe to make sure.
Oh, a little bit of screw up with Flanagan's shield. Alright, it is up though. Alright, Nova gonna be pushing in here from the choke. Guy gonna be putting his telly up to the right high ground, and everyone will take it. But J-Rod falls, and is gonna have to take the long way around.
This is definitely preventing Nova from being able to push the way that they want to push, but at the same time, it might allow Sai to get another teleport up. I kind of would have expected them to teleport straight on, or at least throw the teleport up and then make the rotation.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
I will say it seems like Nova has a lot of practice with dealing with a bunker and kind of attacking at a bunker.
Oh yeah, Nova doing a great job here, knocking down that bunker one by one. I think they realize that if you just run at a bunker, sometimes they're not really able to sustain. I don't know if that makes any sense, but sometimes just being able to out-heal the damage and then knocking at them with as much damage as possible can help get the necessary picks in order to, you know, break through, essentially.
A well-practiced bunker can sustain, but we did see Tater sort of just drop down 2 point immediately, and it felt like almost as if they weren't ready for that drop point kind of situation.
That's true, that's true. Another Telly gonna bring her behind, and Blue gonna be fighting Bulky Bob, as trades are gonna go through here from both sides. J-Rod with a huge shatter, finding tanks. Yeah, being able to find the tanks as Nova starts to just take control at this point. Bongos are gonna be used, but it's not gonna be enough to stop the reign of Nova. Doll, we're starting to come through here, but Lucky Tiger taken down right away, same as Juno. Ooh, Esbelliot going in for the res, but not able to do so. Bomb on point, able to find Flanagan too. Nova able to get 2 ticks at this point as more stalls come in from the Taters. Ooh. No one's just able to survive more than just a few seconds.
Clearly something very well practiced on the side of Nova. I think that's a comp and a rotation that we just saw they have down very easy and very well. Looked almost as if there was no hesitation that they needed to move, and there was no question in regards to it. So I feel like 2CP is definitely a strong map for them, at least on attack. Really curious to see what Taters are going to do kind of in response to this, because Taters do have a great aggression themselves. But I feel like Nova, knowing how strong that they play this map, might have a great counter to like that.
Oh, absolutely. It does seem like that they know what to do here. They're confident, and they're concise, and they are, like, working together. They're one well-oiled machine here. And it does seem like they're going, on their defense, just going to run kind of a brawl with Sky on the Sim and Cloud and Indica. Gonna be doing a bad mercy here to keep up the team. While on the side of Taters, we're going to be seeing something very similar that Nova ran, but we're going to have Juno on the Sigma instead of a Diva. Tater's going to be moving slowly here, scoping out the damage. Flanagan's shield being dangerously low as the Taters start to move towards the left, but teleporter goes up, and only a few people take it. Blue taken out really early here. Flanagan forced to back out along with Lucky Tiger and Asvelia. I wonder if there was any communication with that telly, because it kind of seemed like there was some confusion there.
Maybe just a miss on where the telly was supposed to be or everyone going through, but also at the same time, Nova did a really good job of taking the telly out.
Oh, absolutely. Stopping the rest of Taters from getting through. Ooh, Blue able to find Sky right away here, and the Taters are going to push in. Even with the res onto Sky, Indica is going to be taken out. There's only Mercy heals now on the side of Nova. Flanagan getting extremely aggressive here as the rest of Tater start to push in as well. Oh, but a huge shatter comes in from J-Rod. As both Cloud, Lemon, and J-Rod are able to get some deciding picks, as Belia is going to pop the Valkyrie to keep up the rest of the team. But as the picks go heavily in Nova's favor, Taters are forced to back out.
So I think Taters did a really great job there, but I think there's a little confusion on who's going to be attacking where and what. A lot of individual fights kind of taken. Bulky Bob did a great job of rotating to the opposite end, and we did see the Sim on the side of Taters trying to focus him down. But because he rotated, he was able to get better angles.
Oh.
Great backfield from Shoya there to save during that D.Va ult.
Absolutely huge, and the res coming out here onto J-Rod is big as well. Indica is going to go down here to Blue. The dupe coming out here for the Taters. Bulky Bob's attack wasn't really able to find anyone here, and as Juno fluxes up the tanks, Flanagan's going to get really aggressive, but he gets shattered! Oh no! Bomb thrown in isn't going to find anyone, even though Lucky Tiger is getting a lot of picks here. Oh no, Tater seems like they actually are doing a great job rallying around. Sidomia though. Oh, okay. Did he get someone in that shatter?
He did.
Okay.
It was almost a 4-on-1 fight. It was a 3-on-1 fight with the 4th coming back. So I think it was a little bit of a panic, thinking that they were in a better position than they were.
It looked like he shattered the wall on my end, so I was confused for a second.
Bulky Bob is being very much a pest in the back lines with these rotations constantly on the top, left and right, left and right. So I do see Juno trying to dive Bulky Bob, but Bulky's getting a lot of damage done.
Yeah, Bulky and Sky both are doing a lot of damage. And making it, oh, Juno getting D-Max right away and taken out. So Cloud Lemon is down here for Nova. That's a healer for a tank. They're gonna have a res onto Juno. Bomb gonna get popped here by Sidomia, allowing him to remech. No, we got a Nova Immort popped here as well. Juno is able to find Sky here. Taters have to aggress onto this. They have to take advantage of it. But again, James got off a huge shatter, coming through and stopping Flanagan right in his tracks. Lucky Tiger taking out Indica as well. And Nova just are going to clean up slowly. It is only Shoya on point now, but he will easily be taken out, and I don't think anyone of Taters can touch. And Nova will take Volskaya.
And that brings us to Gibraltar. And more side swapping.
And basically whoever wins Gibraltar is going to win this series here. As we can't necessarily go to a map 5 as we are, what is it, like 1-0-1. Mayron? I always get so confused by draws.
Isn't it 1-1?
1-1. Oh, I don't know how it works with draws.
Because it's win last draw. Something like that. I'll get that clarified in the next couple of seconds. My concern is getting these swaps done before I forget those. Do you mind, since I have to swap everybody, asking them for readies
Yeah.
again?
Yeah. I got it.
You the best.
Aw, thank you.
She is blue. Daddy's blue. Chickie's blue, and the bear is blue. Hopefully I didn't kick somebody.
I appreciate the help, Gravity.
Rage, you the best. Yeah. No. Okay, so yes, we are 1-1-1. Next map is winner takes all.
Ooh.
Good old Gibraltar, everyone's favorite map.
This is a really high ground.
I hate this map. When I
It's
played
such
in the
a
league,
dive-heavy
I
map.
despised this map. I'm like trying to skip over it. I don't even want to find it. I don't even know where it is.
For me,
Watch
that's
point.
Anubis. I hate playing Anubis. It's like a burning passion. See, I like Gibraltar though, because I enjoy like running like a brig kind of dive. And if like I'm allowed to play brig, I'm very happy.
Okay, 2 seconds. Gonna get my dog's water, and then I'll be back. Sorry, Chad. I keep leaving Zooms alone because I'm a terrible person. But my dog's water bowl is actually empty.
Alright, we do have a lineup from Taters and Nova.
Sorry, chat. Just slowly killing myself. That's all. Running into things. Flanagan, Kitty. Takes me a second because I'm like, wait, did I swap sides? Did I do this right? Blue Tiger. I think
so.
Xavier is just messing with me on purpose.
Ooh, I think so.
Because he keeps changing up the 2 DPSs that are still in the game. We're getting Daddy Needs You to Tank. It's been a while, I think, since we've seen this gentleman on Tank.
Yes, I love seeing Brandon on Tank. He's better than I think he believes.
I feel like it's been almost. I can't speak if he's done it this season or not, but I feel like it's been very close to almost a season. He was very impressive last season on Tank.
Oh, absolutely. Score is
1-1-1.
1-1-1. So winner takes all here.
Score is Animal Crossing update is coming soon, and we are waiting for it.
Froggy chair.
But no, these two teams actually. This is kind of an epitome of Tier 3 in a nutshell, where you have a score like this, and it's actually not super reflective of how they're playing tonight, because both teams have moments that they're playing intensely well and very close, and then each team is having individual moments where they're shining at different points. So it's very back and forth. So the 1-1-1 is in a way reflective of what they're doing, but also you kind of have to watch the game back to, I think, totally comprehend and understand, in my opinion.
Oh, absolutely. Like, there's many games where, like, there's just quality losses. Like, last night, the game I commentated, DP versus Pizza Planet, yeah, the score is, like, 3-2 for Pizza Planet. But if you watch it, you'd realize that, like, it's a lot closer than one may think. So a lot of times we look at the score, like, okay, that team lost, they're bad. But that's not always how it is. I think for T3 this season, like, we have a lot of teams that are really on the same level, and they're all playing, like, really well. I don't think it just comes down to, like, small things, you know?
It's not even just Tier 3 individually. I think both tiers are actually, we've seen it in Overwatch Talk quite a bit. Both tiers are super balanced in comparison to where they've been in previous seasons. In previous seasons, there's always a front runner, a down runner. Sometimes you see those down teams make a big climb back, and those front teams kind of degress or regress. But literally all of the teams in Tier 2 and Tier 3 this season definitely are fighting for everything, and every team can push themselves into a different position and or into playoff position. And if they push themselves into playoff position, there's a very good capability of them being able to sort of battle out or beat out their counterpart that they're playing. So if it's like one, I don't know what the playoffs are going to be, but if it was like 1 versus 8, like 8 has just as good of a chance as 2 has against 1, kind of in a situation.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's nice, because that means we're seeing a lot of our players that we've retained over the years that we've been a league continuously improve. And as they improve, they move up into different tiers, and they do well in those different tiers too. So it's a kind of a testament to synergy, to growing, to doing better, practicing, to just new characters, to everything kind of, or adjusting to metas.
And like every season we get some really nice friendly faces who just turn the league upside down sometimes, in a way where it's like they'll get added to teams and we get to see some really cool play styles that maybe we hadn't seen before then. Mm-hmm. Like, I love new people because we get to see some really cool new friendly faces in a way. And, new blood's always fun.
And it's always nice to see some of our more developed teams kind of take a season off and regroup and rebuild quietly, instead of going through a little bit of a troublesome sort of season. And we like that. We saw, I think it was I Need Healing take a season off, and I think we saw, I don't know if Nova took, no, I don't think Nova took a season off.
Nova did.
They did. Okay, they did. Yeah, they took a season off, and look at how strong they've come back now.
Yeah, and this season we have Rogue Knights taking a season off as well.
So I'm always really interested to see them come back and kind of battle back and regrow and see growth that the teams make in an off-season kind of situation.
Exactly. Like in season 4, Nova was a dark horse. Like they were that team that people didn't really talk about, but they were super good. Like they were extremely talented. And then this season, now they're like a front runner.
Mm-hmm. It's just it's as talented as you are. There's new teams that are always coming in that are just as talented too, and we like seeing that. We love when new teams join and kind of come in and, like you said, bring in new blood and bring in new life, kind of, because they're always the ooh, this is the team we have to beat. Like this is who we got to go against. We don't know how they are.
Oh, exactly. It's always so much fun. Like when new teams pick up someone new, like everyone's always like, okay, like what do we expect from this person? Like, you know, how have they been in scrims? Like it gets people excited, and I love that. All right, since we're going to have guys coming out here from Tater, Flynn gonna be booping off Daddy Needs You here, forcing Nova to drop down and play on the level of Taters here. Emmy Mouse on the break here. I love seeing some break. I'm gonna probably spectate her here. I wanna watch. Does a great job controlling the tank line and the DPS on the side of Nova. I've got some great whip usage here. Nova gonna be trying to force their way back in though as they control this payload. Though we do have Flynn back on this ball. Oh, but Lucky Tiger is gonna get picked off here as well as Emmy. And Nova are going to just hold under this point. This Mei is gonna do a good job keeping things pretty controlled, especially with ball. And we got Zarya as well, as we see. Nova going to be pushing up here, pretty aggressive here. They use window as well in order to get all of Taters off, like out of the fight essentially. Most likely wanting to force that respawn time. So Blue is still alive here and is going to be waiting for the team to rally back. We got some good ults here coming out for Taters. Mines, EMP, and Transcendence, which can definitely help, especially combat that blizzard that Sky is getting incredibly close to. EMP gonna be popped here, as well as Mines. The blizzard coming from above as Sky gets into the backline here. Brandon bomb popped as well. Kitty and Emmy making their way back to the rest of Taters. Emmy taking out Sky, denying the Mei for Nova. Flynn doing a good job booping into the team as well and trying to scatter them out. Ooh, but Lucky Tiger getting taken down once more by Blue. Shatter gonna be blocked here by Kitty's bubble. Frosty Fusion gonna be taken out by Deadeye. And this looks like Taters are gonna have to back out once more. Sky going off the Mei onto a Sombra to control Flynn again. But Flynn again gonna be swapping to a Rhine, hopefully hoping the Brawl will help them push through this pretty difficult comp that Nova is running.
Personality synchronization 100%. Good to be back.
Frosty Fusion going off the Zen as well for a Ana, but Emmy with the rally is going to keep on this Brig. Sky already hacking Flynn again. A lot of damage coming in here onto Nova, but the rally going to be popped here, giving armor to the rest of the team as Flynn again going to get aggressive. The payload going to get pushed past this choke into the marker for point one. A huge grab coming out here from Kitty. Flynn able to just swing into it. Actually, Deadeye going to be getting a, not Deadeye, Death Blossom, getting a lot of value here, and Taters look like they're going to be able to get point one just in time. I think swapping to that Brawl was just essential here. Since Flynn was getting countered a lot there on the ball. Looks like Emmy is going to be staying on this Brig as well, most likely to counter Sky on the Sombra, keep him in check a little bit. Nova going in. Huge anti onto Brandon though, but the Immort comes out just in time to save them. Flynn taken out though, as well as Blue. The Bear getting those shots in. Ooh. And Taters will have to back out. We are going to see a swap off the Brig to a Mercy. We do have a lot of ults here for Nova. Shatter, Bomb, Deadeye, and EMP. We can easily get an EMP Shatter coming, possibly. Whatever Nova is planning, this is going to be extremely hard. EMP Bomb coming in here for Nova. It finds 3 with Daddy Needs You able to take out Flanagan. And just like that, Taters have to regroup. We do still have a Shatter and a Nano on the side of Taters, but they're going to have to run a few dry sites here in order to get the ult out for. Oh, huge sleep onto Daddy Needs You, allows Flanagan to take him out with a Nano charge. Flanagan able to take out Chicky as well. Taters being able to go on the move without having to worry here. They are initiating super quickly with their ults right now, and that's what you want to see. Kitty, though, is still about mech, and there is no Reinhardt here for the Taters. Lucky Tiger is able to find Sky out of the fight, making this an even fight, but Shatter will come through. Get Frosty Fusion knocked down, but he's able to get US to Chicky. Sidomia getting demeched as well. Kitty now with the mech back in the fight. Ooh, Blue able to find Cloud Lemon with the Deadeye as well, and Sidomia out of the fight. Taters looking to steamroll here, start pushing in onto third, where 3 Nova players are trying to escape. Guy does find Lucky Tiger though. Taters cannot get super aggressive here now. They are going to hold up though and keep Nova from aggressing onto them. Sidomia getting dangerously low here, backs up. But now that Sky has control of that high ground, it's going to be incredibly difficult for Taters to kind of push in and get aggressive. Bomb gets thrown in here. Beat as well, and Sidomia finds 3! Sidomia deciding Gibraltar is time for the big bombs, it seems.
60 seconds remaining.
We got window invested here from Cloud Lemon. Tater's gonna just back up into the small room. Alright. Valve's gonna be invested here from Emmy Mouse, allowing the tanks to aggress upward. Ooh, but the Bear able to use Deadeye though, as Kitty flies up to try and get Sky out of the fight. The Bear able to find Emmy Mouse as well. Nano is invested here as well as Shattered, even though this may be a lot better. Flanagan able to find 2. Sky does take out Blue, but Sidomia is out of mech. It's only Sky now with the Tac Visor, but Lucky Tiger able to find him out of the fight. Taters able to clean that up, even though it was lost. Nova reinforcements are coming in now. It is out overtime. Taters need to get this to third if they want to keep the fight going if necessary. Kitty is so close to bomb. Oh no. Overtime has to keep on. Oh, huge charge coming in there from Daddy Needs You, keeping people off the point as much as he can. Emmy Mouse touching on the Lucio, Flanagan on the ball. But we have Sky on the Bastion right now, able to mow down the Taters. And Point's not going to be able to touch third.
Score 0-2. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Very curious what we're going to see a counter here.
I'm very curious too.
Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Are we really gonna see a Sky Bastion coming out for this attack? Oh my goodness, I think we are.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Oh my goodness, Nova running the pirate ship with the Sky Bastion on the point as Taters are going to be holding up here with a bunker. Both shields down. Sky already taken down here by Blue with the res that's going to come in here from Chicky. A lot of damage coming out here from the Taters. Going to force Nova to play a little bit more passive as the payload is going to be moving onto the choke area. The bear picked off here by Blue. Seems that Taters are going to drop here and sit by the payload as much as they can. Keep Nova from touching. Sky though now on the high ground, probably looking for a good place to set up. He's going right above them with the pocket, but Frosty Fusion with a really quick reaction time, they're able to take him down. So the res will come through here from Chicky. Sky gonna have to be a little more careful there. He's sent back up right up on the top looking for the kills, is able to find Flynn, but once again Frosty Fusion coming in with the huge orb kill. Immort is popped here from Emmy Mouse, but it's not going to be able to keep up Red Hood Kitty here on the Rhine. Emmy away from the team. Oh! Big peel coming in here from Frosty Fusion, keeping up his Torb and his Fab with the Transcendence. Blue coming in here with Attack Visor, getting two, as well as Frosty Fusion finding two as well. Gonna be stopping Nova right here as reinforcements come in for Taters. Honestly, that peel, the Transcendence, and then just being able to stall long enough for reinforcements and for Blue's attack was insane there from Taters. They did not give up for a second, and they just kept on rallying.
I think this Zen pick was very smart for them. While it might seem like it's a little bit of the lower end of heals, I think Cloud and Frosty are doing a great job of playing around each other.
Oh, absolutely. Frosty's been doing a great job on being as offensive as possible. Oh, but Daddy needs to get the double fire strike kill. It's only Emmy Mouse now, and she will be taken out. We do have a stall here with Flynn on the ball, on the point, trying to bring down time, but Nova will capture second. Sky is now on the soldier, is able to find Emmy Mouse as well, as the rest of Taters back up. Sidomia doing a good job there, flying up the top, trying to control Lucky Tiger's turret and Torb damage here. Turret is down, and Sky will be rezzed. Nova still have a chance to push this all the way to the end. Cloud Lemon with a huge window coming in here. Ooh, Giant Shatter stopping Nova in the track, but it's returned by Daddy Needs You. And Nova are going to get a team kill. A lot of staggers coming out here from Taters. And Nova's going to get aggressive here, and they're going to find Lucky Tiger out of the fight. Red Hood Kitty no longer has a shield, and she'll be taken out by Sidomia. Nova getting extremely cocky here. Pushing in as much as they can in order to force the Taters back. Flanagan and Red Hood Kitty going to be swapping the roles here. Flanagan going to be on the main tank once more. Kitty on the off tank. Kitty going to be forcing Sky off the high ground here, allowing Lucky Tiger to have free reign. And now it's going to be popping that wall, allowing for the DPS of Tater to get a lot of damage in here. Sidomia going to be losing mech as well. Oh, but the bear might just be turning this around. 3 pits! Red Hood Kitty is able to find him, and Frosty Fusion able to... Frosty Fusion finding 2! This so much looked like a Nova victory, but Frosty Fusion might have just turned this around. Cloud Lemon gonna be popping that window, finding Frosty Fusion on his own, but Flanagan back in for the reinforcements, ready to help. Sidomi gonna get kind of aggressive here, and Belk here to help, as well as Deadeye. Putting in a lot of damage onto the Taters. Sky finds Red Hood Kitty. Oh, no tanks here for the Taters. And Bomb is going to be thrown in. And it's 5-3 once more. And Nova will take Gibraltar, and they take the series.
So unfortunately tonight, chat, we're not going to do interviews. It's a bit late for us. But that was a very impressive game there from both sides there. So we've asked for MVPs from both of them. Very curious to see who gets nominated on each team. Zooms, do you want to start talking about MVPs, or do you want to wait until we get the nominations?
I have a few ideas.
Yeah.
But I am a little conflicted because like so many people did really well tonight.
Yeah. So what role do you want to start with?
Let's start I think with DPS. I feel like that role is one that we can knock out because it's going to be difficult.
Well, I feel like that's like the most conflicting of all of the MVPs tonight. But
exactly.
Because Blue, Lucky, DeBear, Sky, Bulky, everybody did absolutely amazing tonight on DPS. I think it would be a really hard choice. I am gonna go with a kind of different hot take. I think all of the DPS tonight played fairly flawlessly. I think some of them had different moments where they excelled versus where we questioned a couple of things. I'm going to personally go with Bulky.
Oh.
I think the May play that we saw, along with the hit scan, we saw Bulky on hit scan, which forced, and Bulky did not have a pocket, whereas Sky had a Farah Mercy pocket, and immediately on Hollywood kind of forced Sky off of the Ashe, and at another point also off of the Farah, just with the different characters that they were playing without having the pocket. And we saw those amazing walls. While I did question Bulky's holding of an ult, I can totally understand why it was held, but I only questioned it because Bulky was doing such an amazing job of building up ults very quickly. And the walls that we saw used were very helpful to the team. Like I said, we saw the Rhine on the side of Nova get hammered down, and the wall kind of prevented any further damage and allowed the team to continue to progress through, like the Wild West on Hollywood or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah, saloon area.
Yeah, the saloon area. So we saw and we saw a lot of good freezes and a lot of good uses of ults. The ult kind of helped phase, people back into, while they used 3 different ults at one point, they used the May ult, which caused the team to go back into a Diva ult, which they didn't get caught, but then because there was no other saving grace after that, they got caught by the McCree ult. Personally, I would go with Bulky.
I was actually thinking DeBear, but like I can agree with Bulky as well.
So we have noms are Emmy and Lucky Tiger and Bulky and Sai.
Yeah, I'm fine with Bulky for DPS MVP.
I am pretty. I liked all of them. I do think DeBear did well, and I think Blue did well also. I think Lucky was a big sleeper, as was Sky tonight. But I just think the way that Bulky played DPS was very intelligent, very methodical, restrained when needing to be restrained, but also aggressive when needing to be aggressive.
And setting up a lot of just big plays as well.
Yes.
Like, yeah, he's not getting like 6Ks, but he
Yep.
is setting up big plays for the rest of the team.
And that's why I said it's kind of like a hot take. I do look for those big plays from members, but I also look for the kind of quiet plays that we see that can make a big impactful difference that allows a team to effectively push without too much trouble. And I think Bulky really kind of enables Nova to do that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, so bulky DPS MVP.
Okay. So we can go to either tank or support after that.
Let's do tank.
Okay, so for tank, I am a little conflicted on tank because in the beginning I was super hardcore for Bad Read. I think Sai has made an amazing name for himself, but I also think that Daddy Needs You and Red Hood Kitty are very much up in that argument too.
Don't forget
So,
J-Rod as well. J-Rod did great for all the earlier maps as well.
yep, J-Rod did a very good job. Flynn again, we saw Flynn was great. Ishii was also just as amazing. Everyone played really well. I think Daddy's aggressiveness is really supportive with Sai's aggressiveness. So you can see synergy between two people that know how to play aggressively, which is Daddy and Sai, and how they support each other in those situations. I was actually a super big fan of Kitty because we saw Kitty play a really great diva, and the diva used bombs intelligently, but also dove intelligently. And then seeing her just
Yeah,
on
her peel
tank,
was really good.
yeah, seeing her on tank there in the end. But it's really hard to not put Sai into the conversation. As great as Daddy just played, and as great as everybody else just played, there were a couple of bombs from Sai that were questionable, kind of seemed like they were just thrown to be thrown, but towards the end there, it really seemed like he was just kind of coming into himself and knowing what he needed to do and knowing how to use his ults. So for me, I think I'm stuck between those two.
For me, I feel like Sidomia is like a very aggressive, heavy diva, while Kitty is a very peel-heavy diva. It just counts like what you're looking for. I think Kitty, like, when it comes to supporting the team and keeping up squishies, and just like keeping the team just going and getting people off high ground, like she is obviously I think better. While Sidomia is really good at bomb kills and like killing flankers and getting like early picks. Like, I think that may be a hot take there to a lot of people, but I feel like if we're going to like what diva should be, at least in my opinion, is like peel, I think Kitty just kind of reigns superior on that personally. Though like Sidomia did have some big bombs on Gibraltar. I'm not going to downplay that whatsoever.
I'm completely in agreement with you. Like unfortunately for Stream Team, I'm one of those people that I will totally go with hot takes because I try to notice a lot of different aspects and a lot of everything. While the big important bombs and everything and big plays are key to players, those small moments that you might see from Kitty are impactful into keeping the fights going and keeping them consistent and, like you said, keeping your supports up in different situations. I would be perfectly happy to give it to Kitty if that's what we're going to be settling on.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Okay, so support. Let me... Oh, they said Bear and Bulky. Okay, so Bear and Bulky were there too. I'm still hardcore set on Bulky, but let me go back up. They had Emmy, so Emmy was the only support for tonight that we saw. So Emmy was amazing. Frosty, amazing. Cloud, Chicky, Asbelia, Shoya. We saw quite a few different people. I'm sorry if I forgot anybody. It's when people leave lobby, it's so hard to, off the top of my head, recall.
Absolutely, yeah.
I am between actually three on this one. So I know Nova won tonight, but we do not have to necessarily give MVP to just the winners of the game. I think Emmy did an amazing job. I really like that from Emmy we saw smart rezzing. We saw the on Hollywood the stalling for a while. The Mercy flying around by themselves to kind of let the team get back. We saw Baptiste from Emmy. We saw a lot of different play. Frosty, seeing that Zen play was very impressive, but I am pretty leaning towards Cloud because literally, I think within 30 seconds on Hollywood had the Baptiste ult. We saw amazing Immort Fields. We also saw Chicky on support too, so I do want to call Chicky out because Chicky had some amazing boops as Lucio. But I think Cloud's Baptiste is, in my opinion, one of the best that we see in tier 3. It's a little unmatched how the immorts are used and how quickly they get the field and how well they just kind of it seems to look like they control the team.
Absolutely, like Cloud literally is one of the best supports in T3 next to like What's Nat and they're in my head, but I'm completely just blanking on them now. But yeah, the ones that think about the Cloud Lemon, What's Nat are like some of the best supports we have in T3, and it's like their plays are just so high level.
I think a lot of the
It's so
reason
hard
Nova
to like not
were
look at Cloud.
yeah, a lot of the reason Nova were able to aggress tonight and do as well as they did is because those immort fields were there, those heals were there, the Baptiste goal line, goalpost, whatever it is, field goal was just placed so well every single time. I've tried to play Baptiste, and it's so hard to get that at the right angle, and to get it at an angle that you can still attack the team at, even though they're going to be retreating. And it feels like Cloud is just kind of fairly effortless in regards
Oh,
to
absolutely.
their placement
Found that
of
his ability
everything.
to be aggressive when it's necessary is so important as well.
Hmm.
Like in BAP, there's a lot of just like there's a place, there's time and a place for everything kind of mentality.
And
Where
you
it's
have
like, do
to
I aggress here? Do I be more passive here? And
and
Cloud
you
has that balance down to a formula.
you also have to keep in mind that you're tracking the other team's tank ults and DPS ults consistently.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
you can see in the way that they play, you can see that sort of process. So I am fairly set on Cloud personally. I could make an
I am
argument.
too.
Yeah, I
It's
could make an
honestly
argument
like
for Emmy or Frosty. But
anytime I cast a Nova game, it's so hard for me not to pick Cloud because he's always just a shining star.
so I think that means we are set that we are going to be going with Kitty. We are going to go with Bulky, and we're going to go with Cloud.
Oh, alrighty. I'll put that into max chat.
Hey guys, we appreciate you all coming. We hope you enjoyed the chat. We tried to do our best to get some. We listened to suggestions. We tried to do our best to get some first person point of view, third person point of view, all of it sort of engaged and what you guys want while engaging with you. And I don't know if the next games are scheduled and or when they are scheduled, but they will be
There
announced.
is one Tuesday.
Tuesday. Thank you. Zooms is the
There
best.
is one Tuesday. I forgot which one it is, but there is one Tuesday.
Keep an eye on social media announcements for the next Tuesday game. I know promotional team has announced their next tournament for October 23rd. I think it's going to be Squid Games. I don't know what time it's at, but we're trying to do some fun things, guys. Always keep an eye on everything. So we are going to end the stream on that. I hope everybody has a great night. Thank you all for coming.